Have you ever noticed how some days feel so busy, but by the end, you're left wondering what you actually accomplished? You woke up early. You answered every email. You checked off your entire to-do list. And yet, you still feel empty. Tired. Unfulfilled. You tell yourself, I was productive. But deep down, something feels off, doesn't it? Because here's the truth, what most people call productive, is actually what's keeping them stuck. You're not building progress. You're just managing pressure. You're not moving toward peace, you're just getting better at running on stress. And the worst part? You think it's working. Let's break that illusion. Because what you call productive might actually be ruining your entire day, quietly, consistently, completely. But here's the thing, being busy doesn't mean you're being useful. You can spend your whole day in motion, and still go nowhere. Like running on a treadmill, exhausted, sweaty, but stuck in the same spot. Most people mistake activity for progress. You might say, at least I'm doing something. But doing the wrong things faster doesn't make your life better, it just burns you out quicker. So if your days feel full but your mind feels empty, maybe it's time to ask yourself what productive really means to you. You see, somewhere along the way, productivity stopped being about purpose. It became about performance. The race to look busy. The obsession with output. The addiction to ticking boxes just to feel accomplished. Let's start with the first trap, the constant hustle. You wake up and instantly go into action. Check your phone. Open your laptop. Reply. Scroll. React. From the second your eyes open, your brain is in overdrive, chasing, responding, solving. You don't even get a chance to arrive in your own day. And by noon, you're already drained. Not because you worked hard, but because you never paused. See, your brain needs quiet time to focus deeply later. When you skip stillness, you trade depth for speed. You're busy all day, but your focus never lands anywhere meaningful. So if you really want a productive day, stop starting it in panic mode. Before you give the world your attention, give it to yourself first. Even 5 minutes of silence can completely change the rhythm of your entire day. Trap number 2, productivity as avoidance. Sometimes, we use busyness to avoid what actually matters. You fill your schedule so you don't have to feel your emotions. You chase checklists so you don't have to face hard decisions. You tell yourself, I'm getting things done. But deep down, you're just hiding behind motion because stillness feels uncomfortable. You reply to emails, but avoid the tough conversation. You reorganize your desk, but ignore the big project that actually scares you. You work all day, but nothing meaningful moves forward. That's not productivity. That's procrastination wearing a professional mask. So next time you feel busy, ask yourself, am I being productive, or am I just avoiding discomfort? That one question can save you months, even years, of meaningless effort. Now, the third trap, the perfection loop. You tell yourself you can't start until everything's perfect. The right time, the right setup, the right plan. So you prepare. You organize. You tweak. Again and again. And guess what? You feel productive while doing it. You convince yourself you're making progress because you're working hard. But you're not creating, you're controlling. You're trapped in the illusion of preparation. Real productivity isn't about doing everything flawlessly. It's about doing something imperfectly that actually matters. It's about movement, not mastery. You'll never feel ready. You'll just have to decide to begin. And the final trap, the endless chase. You finish one task, and before you can even breathe, you're on to the next. No pause. No celebration. No satisfaction. Because deep down, you've tied your self-worth to how much you get done. And that's the most dangerous kind of productivity. The kind that convinces you your value depends on your output. You can't rest, because rest feels like failure. You can't slow down, because you've built your identity around motion. But here's the truth, rest isn't the opposite of productivity. It's part of it. Your best ideas, your calmest focus, your clearest decisions. They all come from moments of stillness. You're not a machine. You're a human being, trying to live with clarity, not just momentum. So, what's the takeaway? Productivity isn't about how much you do. It's about how much of what you do actually matters. You can fill your calendar with meaningless tasks and call it a good day. Or, you can slow down, choose with intention, and actually move your life forward. Busyness is easy. Clarity is rare. And peace, that's what most people are really chasing when they say they want to be productive. So tomorrow morning, before you rush into your routine, ask yourself, what's the one thing I could do today that would actually make a difference? Then do just that. No noise. No performance. No pretending. Because when your actions come from intention, not impulse, you stop being busy and start being powerful. If this message hit you, take a second. Don't just scroll to the next video. Pause. Reflect. Ask yourself, have I been busy, or have I been intentional? If this made you see your day differently, hit like. Subscribe if you want to start living, not just working. And share this with someone who calls themselves productive, but secretly feels like they're falling behind. Because sometimes, doing less, but doing it right, is the most powerful thing you can do for your entire life.